College. We are not going to allow these institutions to be targeted by people.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was speaking at a vigil for the victims of the Dollar General shooting in Jacksonville, Florida, when he was met with boos from members of the crowd.
Doing this, I want to just say to the councilwoman, I got you. Don't worry about it. We've already been looking to identify funds to be able to help make sure there's adequate security for Edward Waters College. We are not going to allow these institutions to be targeted by people.
Your policies caused this! We voted for you!
Okay, listen, y'all. Let me tell you, we finna put parties aside. Cause it ain't about parties today. A bullet don't know a party.
I'm Rayy Vana, and welcome back to Rebel HQ. As you could clearly see there, members of the audience were outraged that Ron DeSantis was speaking at this event. They booed him, and you can even hear one person in the video yell, "Your policies caused this."
Your policies caused this!
So let's talk a little bit about what Ron DeSantis' policies on gun control have been since he's been governor of Florida. In April of 2022, Ron DeSantis vowed that he will allow people in Florida to carry firearms without any sorts of permits before he's done being governor. And just 1 year later, Ron DeSantis did exactly that. He passed this piece of legislation despite the fact that less than 20% of Americans support it, and not even a majority of Republicans support this type of legislation. In fact, according to a survey from Giffords, 63% of Floridians opposed this legislation. But that didn't stop Ron DeSantis and the right-wing Florida state legislator from passing it behind closed doors. So there absolutely is a basis for saying that Ron DeSantis' policies caused this, which is one of the reasons the people there were booing, which makes this next part of the video so difficult to wrap my head around.
We voted for you!
Okay, listen, y'all. Let me tell you, we finna put parties aside. Cause it ain't about parties today. A bullet don't know a party. So don't get me started. Okay, Jacoby is nice, but Ann is not.
That was Councilwoman Jacoby Pittman, who you heard saying, "It's not about parties, a bullet doesn't know a party." She later clarified that Governor Ron DeSantis was not even invited to the vigil, let alone invited to speak at the vigil. And she's right that a bullet doesn't know a party. However, access to bullets and access to the guns used to fire them into innocent people certainly does know a party. Now, the councilwoman clarified that she doesn't agree with DeSantis' policies, she just disagreed with the booing of the crowd at the event. However, I would say that if the crowd wants somebody to blame for this, why not blame the man who's been spewing horrifically racist rhetoric? Why not blame the man who made it easier for Floridians to have and carry guns? Why not blame Ron DeSantis?